Hello, today I want to present a course about Engineering and Society DJJ40132, and our group from class DEM 4B, and our lecturer is Rosaza binti Ramli. This is our group members. First, Azirahani. Second, Gunastari. And last, me, Diki Wirayuda. So next, about table of content. First question is, what are your rights and responsibilities as an engineering student at Ungku Umar Polytechnic? Second, are there any difference between personal rights and professional rights? So the first question is, what are your rights and responsibilities as an engineering student at Ungku Umar Polytechnic? So next, about the rights. First, an engineer has a right to the recognition of one's work and accomplishments. An engineer also has right to speak about the work one does by maintaining confidentiality and can receive external recognition. The right for internal recognition, which includes patents, promotions, raises. Secondly, the fulfillment of right to recognition motivates the employee to be a trustful member of the organization, which also benefits the employer. This makes the employer morally bound, which enhances the ethical nature to be abide by the professional ethics.
A very good morning to Miss Rose Azhar and my dear friend. My name is Gunasuntri Anbalagan and my matric number is 01DEM21F1068. Today I am going to present about question number 1, which is, what are your responsibilities as an engineering student at Ungku Umar Polytechnic? First of all, the responsibility as an engineering student at Ungku Umar Polytechnic is, we have the responsibility to attend the classes regularly and punctually, and also completing the assignments and projects on time. Because normally engineering students are expected to attend their classes regularly and also to complete their coursework within the given deadlines. For example, as an engineering student, we will be learning complex concepts, and the attending lecturers will help us understand this concept better. So, participating actively in class discussion will help us clarify our doubts and learn from our friends. This helps us manage our time and build time management skill, which is an essential skill in any profession. Secondly, we must take responsibility for our academic progress, seeking help when needed and working to achieve our academic goals. This may involve seeking help from lecturers or friends. Not only this, also setting goals and developing a study plan and actively working to achieve those goals. As an engineering student, we should seek help from our lecturers or academic advisors whenever we need it, because they can guide us and provide us with the necessary support to help us succeed. Thirdly, engineering students have a responsibility to respect the rights and dignity of others and avoiding discrimination, harassment or other forms of harmful behavior. This is because respecting the rights and dignity of others is important in creating a positive and inclusive learning environment. This includes avoiding discriminatory or harassing behavior, being mindful of how our actions and words may affect others, and treating others with respect and professionalism. Not only this, also includes being respectful of others' viewpoints and working collaboratively with other students and lecturers. Next, the responsibility as an engineering student at Ungku Umar Polytechnic is responsibility to follow the rules and regulations set forth by the Ungku Umar Polytechnic, including those related to academic and personal conduct. As an engineering student, we must adhere to the academic integrity policy of the Ungku Umar Polytechnic. We should avoid any form of plagiarism, cheating or academic misconduct during the exam time. It will demonstrate our respect for the Polytechnic and helps to maintain a safe and respectful learning environment. After that, we have to take full responsibility of our own personal behavior both inside and outside of the classroom. We should conduct ourselves in a professional and ethical manner at all times. This may include adhering to specific policies related to attendance, academic performance, personal conduct, behaving respectfully to others, and complying with all applicable laws and regulations. Okay, last but not least, the responsibility as an engineering student at Unku Oma Polytechnic is responsibility to take care of the resource and facilities provided by the Unku Oma Polytechnic and using them responsibly and appropriately. This will demonstrate our respect for the Polytechnic. For example, properly maintaining the equipment and tools during the lab or workshop, following the safety protocols such as wear gloves when touch the material, and respecting the cleanliness after the lab or workshop finish. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hello. My name is Hazi Rahani and my matrix number is 01DM21F1070. Now I will continue the presentation to answer second question. Are there any difference between personal rights and professional rights? Firstly, I will talk about the definition of personal rights and professional rights. Personal rights are the rights of a person in society. These rights provide limits to the relationship between the one member of society and another related to personal relationship, while professional rights are the moral rights to exercise professional rights, judgment in pursuing. Next, the example of personal rights is the right to freedom of expression for engineering personally. The right shall include freedom to hold opinions and to receive and impart information and ideas without interference by public authority and regardless of frontiers. This article shall not prevent state from requiring the licensing of broadcasting, television, or cinema enterprise. Second, the rights to be against racial or sexual discrimination. An engineer as personnel really need to have right to not be judged and clarified as employed in company based on the race and gender. This right is really need to be pointed since usually the female employee will get discrimination by a certain male employee. Third, the rights of an engineer as inventor. A patent is an exclusive right granted for the invention. It provides a patent owner with protection generally for a period of 20 years. With the patent rights, one can access any material rewards for their marketable innovations. Once the patent protection is granted, that invention cannot be commercially made, used, distributed, or sold without the patent owner consent. Meanwhile, the example of professional right is the basic right of professional conscience. This is a basic right which explains that the decision taken while carrying on with the duty, where they are must taken in a moral and ethical manner. It requires moral judgment in trying to uncover the most morally reasonable courses of action, and the correct courses of action are not always obvious. Then, the rights of conscientious refusal. The right to refuse to engage in unethical behavior. This action might bring conflicts within the authority-based relationship. The engineers and the other professionals have a moral right to refuse the unethical acts such as bribery, forging documents, and altering test results. Lastly, the rights of the professional recognition. An engineer has a right to recognition of one's works and accomplishments. An engineer also has right to speak about the works one does by maintaining confidentiality and can receive external recognition. The right for internal recognition, which includes patent, promotions, and raises. The fulfillment of the right to recognition motivates the employee to be a trustful member of the organization.